I'm here today with two founders that went through TGS Marketing's signature program, Structure Me Coach, and it's a 10-week program that takes an idea or concept to a seasoned business owner through 10 weeks of dissection, clarity, and strategies for long-term sustainability using brand strategy, marketing psychology, and military-based methods.
Hi, Jose. We're the founders of NEPTUNE'S TRIDENT coffee company, single source coffee company from organic coffee all over the world and beans sourced ethically, of course, not just mixed batches of beans from wherever you could get it. So you actually get to experience the full flavor and boldness of the coffee.
Hi, I'm Michael Umayam, one of the founding partners of Trident Coffee Company. Like Jose said, trying to make a good brand to touch people with our coffee and hoping that we can do that.
Well, for me, it was everything. This coffee company was just an idea, and it was like, I don't even know where to start. We already had challenging moments, just even getting the LLC, getting everything situated in the state of Virginia, and being able to basically sell wholesale retail online through a website and basically being able to ship it all over the world. So the logistical portion was a nightmare. And, you know, not even to start with the websites, the illustrations, the managing of the financials, everything altogether was just very eye-opening on how a business works and how you honestly helped us out in all of that, just encompassing the whole and bringing it to life.
Yeah, just like Jose said, I think our biggest challenge is we had ideas inside of a bag, right? But we pulled them all out, but we just didn't know where to piece them or how to collectively put it in place so that we can get the business going. And when you came along, you took those pieces and boom, step one, this is what you got to do. Step two, this is what you put everything in order for us. And like, honestly, that was the biggest challenge, was putting everything together piece by piece and just that planning process. And when you came along, that just like everything just kind of went into place.
Well, I think the name alone says it, Structure Me program. We have the motivation. It's just knowing where to start and how to organize everything. And then every now and then get that little kick, that little nudge from you to meet the deadlines and get the things that are required to make this a successful business.
How was the deadlines?
Realistic. It's just obviously we have that challenge between us, Michael being in Hawaii, me being in Virginia. We both have our careers and our families that we have to maintain and manage. So it is challenging because you don't just want to give a little piece of it. You want to give it your all and make sure it's a high quality, eventful endeavor that we're going to, not just something that's like, oh, here, you know, I'm just going to sell stuff. And it's just something that we actually feel passionate about and want to do it the right way. Hence, you giving us those timelines and making sure that we own up to them and also not rush into a sloppy business, pretty much.
Yeah. I think with your timelines, honestly, knowing, you know, we're pretty close and best friends, right? And with us, we'll give each other excuses like, oh yeah, we'll get that tomorrow, you know, we'll do that tomorrow. But with you giving us timelines, and like he said, we have our own careers to handle, our families. You gave us the accountability that we needed to answer to someone, right? You kept us in check. Like me, I was a personal trainer for so many years. That was the thing I gave people, was accountability. Give me what you want so that you can succeed. That's what, you know, that's why you're here. That's why we asked you to help us, is to guide us along the way for us to be successful at the end. You're pretty much like a GPS. You pretty much laid out the track for us, and we're just following it to success.
No, like I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I'm only
we did
laughing because
everything.
I know you guys.
No, we did everything on time, and I don't think you had to ask us like twice.
You know,
No,
we
those
were
bios,
Miami time all the way.
those bios were very challenging, especially having to create a story and have everybody kind of see what you have in your mind and putting it on paper. You know, yeah, pretty much. Writing about yourself is probably one of the most challenging things that I have experienced. Like, it's just you don't want to sound too
Arrogant.
egotistical, but you also know yourself, right? So it's like, maybe that's too much. I'm putting myself on a pedestal right now, but you still want to be realistic and have people kind of understand where you're coming from, how the business was manifested and created, and kind of like experience this journey along with us. So that was the most challenging, the bio. And I think you've asked us, if I got to count and search, maybe over 10, 12 times until you've had enough. So thank you for that. And we actually got it done.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
I think the most challenging thing for me was you getting me out of my comfort zone of, like Jose said, is writing about myself. With our military background, our jobs weren't like, oh, hey, we were always on the in the spotlight. We like to do things in the background. We are not like the type of people that like to be front and center, getting all the glory. For me at least, when my naval career, I didn't do anything that anyone noticed. It's everything. I like being a background kind of guy, and with you having us writing our bios and telling people about ourselves and why we started the company was quite challenging, because I like to live behind the scenes.
Tactic wise, I think we were putting our concentration in the wrong places. You basically taught us how to don't concentrate too much on the illustration, don't concentrate too much on your logo. I think the logo design and creating of it, we put like all our concentration and brain power into, and you were kind of just like, it looks great, like, and then to this day we're still like, oh, it could have been better, it could still, but and now it's a logo that everyone's going to see. The first thing they see when they see our bags, our coffee, our roast, our business, the different type of logos, the icons and everything. So you being able to guide us through that way and structure us away from that is probably the thing that stayed with me the most, not to concentrate on just one sole thing.
Can you repeat your question? Jose's answer was so long, I forgot what it was. You suggesting that we look into going to the source instead of using a middleman for to get our beans? I think that was great insight on how to source our beans. I think it saved us money, made our profits go up a little bit. I think that was awesome. That you didn't even have to do that, but you suggested that, and we looked into it, and it came out pretty well. The thing that you told us about, like, how to get our brand out there to be known, like in social media and stuff. I'm the worst at social media, and so is Jose. Honestly, he might think he's really good at it, but he's not.
No.
But I know that you the right times to post things, right? The type of things to post. And right now, I'm actually kind of scared because you're gonna make us make videos, and I don't like making videos. So that's I think that's one of the biggest for me. That's one of the biggest help or tactful things is just getting the brand out there on social media, because a lot of people really do not know how to be social media savvy. I guess you can scroll all day, but posting is something else.
You going above and beyond and doing that other little step, that research, and just the stuff that's right in front of our faces, like finding our actual wholesaler and stuff we search online is so broad and like really doesn't explain things, because they try to trick you in and lure you in and to buying their product and all that. But doing that, doing the research on all the other military brand coffees out there, finding the analytics, the background, all that, just going above and beyond. It's just structuring our business, but kind of helping us out for the future as well to make this longevity pretty much business. So thank you for that. Yes. I am amazed with the website. When you sent us that video of like the first snapshot of the website, it is something that I never could imagine to create myself. Like, so for me, that was like the point where, bam, this is real. This is the website, the social media, and everything.
For me, I think everything from the beginning, because I think how many weeks have we been into it now? And honestly, I would have never guessed 14 weeks because I feel like we just started. But with your help, honestly, I think we'd still be looking at our logo and trying to decide how it should look if it wasn't for you.
Personally, basically it's just increasing knowledge on this whole process. Probably getting us a little bit more comfortable for the next endeavor, getting us a little bit out of our comfort zone as well, and just being able to grow as a business owner. So
Absolutely. Having us really look into what we really want to accomplish actually made our passion, it fueled it even more. You know what I mean? It started off as a little campfire, but now it's like a bonfire in the middle of the field. We really want to get this out there and get it out to people so they can taste what we think is very good quality. So yeah, thank you for that.
give yourself reasonable deadlines
Absolutely.
and stick to it.
Yeah, and prioritize the more important things in the business plan, right? Not just the logo can change at any time, so that's one good example. But really prioritize timelines like Jose said. I think that was the biggest thing, is staying track on timelines to get everything done.
I think we're lucky to have you for the next year, to not only after the structuring of the company, to be a part of it and kind of, like you said, make it your baby. So having you for the next year, the plans are obviously to expand, right? We have our 6 original roast and brews that we're putting out, and with your recommendations, right, putting out more single source coffee from all over the world, being able to bring that to your home and market, right? Put it out there on social media, pay for the ads. You know, it's going to cost money, but it's going to be something that's going to be profitable, and definitely have that chance to expand into a bigger business than just a small, what I want to say, backyard social media coffee company that we've created by just talking and FaceTiming, you know. That's the plans for the next year.
The plan for next year is hopefully you stick with us and be patient with us through the whole year, and that will become very successful is our plan.
I just got to get comfortable on the camera. That's the biggest challenge that Mike and I are having. So trying to put out the media, the content that you require to reach out to our niche and get our demographics in order and get our following. So that is going to be the biggest hurdle for the next year, the next step in our business to make it a successful business, pretty much. No, honestly, thank you. Like, seriously, from the bottom of our hearts, being able to organize this it's not a little thing. It's a lot of moving parts, a lot of guidance that requires this to be successful. So hoping for the best, and once our launch date hits up and we start selling coffee, and start putting in that overtime, because this is just the first step. This was the baby step. Now it's
newborn stage, right?
Yeah.
Newborn stage. You guys remember how that was? Insane.
Right.
Oh my gosh, yeah, trust me. It was thank you very much. Thank you for putting up with us.